Number 7 might surprise you. It's not something that's talked about a lot in leadership discussions, and it's be a giver. Remember when we talked about being a servant leader? It was giving. Now, I'm not talking about walking around to people's desks and handing them $5 bills. You might be a really popular person if you did that. You might have more friends if you did that, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about giving. A leader needs to be a generous person. A leader should be the most generous person in the room. The best leader is going to be the most generous person in the room. But what does a leader have to give? A leader has energy. A leader has time. A leader has resources to be successful. Now, let's look at all 3 of those. Energy. A leader is going to need a lot of energy. A good leader is going to need a lot of energy. You need to make sure that you have a lot of energy to give because you're going to have a lot to do. A leader is going to have time to give. A leader that's not very good is going to be saying, well, I don't have time. I don't have time to meet. You want to meet with me? How about 2 weeks out? That's not a good leader. A good leader says, let's sit down. Let's talk about this right now. Have you ever been in a job where you went to talk to your boss and they were just too busy to talk to you? Or you could never find a time where they were in their office or they were willing to take the time to talk to you? You basically had to schedule time to meet with them. And by that time, it was probably too late. That's not a good leader. You need to have time for the people that you're leading. And then resources. You need to have the ability, first of all, to give resources when resources are needed, but you also need the willingness to give resources when resources are needed. Your people that you are leading will need resources to be successful. Sometimes that might just be you and your knowledge, which is the time. And sometimes that might be actual resources like, hey, I need actual safety equipment, or I need this, or rental equipment, or whatever it might be. They just need the right thing to do the job. And so great leaders are going to be givers. You're going to need to be the most generous person in the room to be a great leader.